Welcome to the episode of Tiger Woods 2006, the Rivals mode. It's time for the skins match against Ben Hogan. I've said for about 3 or 4 episodes now I'm going to do it. It's time to do it. No more ducking Ben Hogan. No more ducking Ben Hogan. Let's get done with it.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Gary McCord, welcoming you to the always...
Shut up, McCord. No one cares what you have to say right now. Are we on the blue tees? Yes, the blue tees. Right, okay then, let's go. So I get ease on the power boost with the wind being forward. I don't want us to overhit. That'll do. Hotshot's blaze. It's Ben Hogan. He's back. This should be a tough match in theory.
This is looking good.
Well, I said about the Tiger Woods scenarios and it wasn't great. We'll see how Ben Hogan plays here. It'll be a good test to see where we're at against him because obviously we'll have to beat him later on in the ranked part of the game. Okay, that's not the best shot from a legend here. We've got a chance here.
You need an iron.
It's commentators say 9 iron. I'm inclined to agree. Hopefully it's not too hard. That'd be a bit too hard. Yeah, the wind got a hold of that. The commentator got paid off by Hogan here trying to mess me up. Oh, he's chipped it. Oh, I thought that was in. I thought that was in. No, I'm putting this. Is there a tree I can use? Is there a tree I can use? Oh, there is. Is that one over there? Got to be careful with the power. And the game break's activated. The heartbeat means it's in the hole. The power of nature compelled me to get that into the hole for a birdie.
The only real threat at the second hole is
right, here we go. Second hole, par 3. I think there are 2 hole-in-ones at the game breaker today. I wish today in this series. It's downhill. A bit of power boost to make sure it gets there.
That'll be in good shape.
That's a good shot.
Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. I'm assuming this is an 18 hole, so this might go on for a while.
Don't be surprised if this one winds up on the rough.
Oh, Hogan, what you doing, lad? You're meant to be a legend of the game.
He didn't hit it that
And you've done that.
in the rough.
It's in.
Well. Screw you, mate.
This will have the hole.
Oh, well, that's like on my face.
Looks makeable.
I'm taunting him and he does that. Ugh. Right, prick. I don't like that.
Get in your home. Get in your home.
He's made me look a fool and now I must pay.
The fun
Not having
starts here. It takes 2 good shots just to get it on the green. The bunker.
Right, here we go, come on. I'm not having that, the disrespect. Only one person that is allowed to be disrespected and that's Hogan. If we taunt you, you must fail. You can't be showing me up like that. I'm not having that. I'm not having it. Channel my anger into the ball. Oh, look at him. Look at him, super smug. Look at him. Let's see if he's looking super smug when he hit the shot, mate.
This ball is straight, but it's a lot shorter than he wanted.
You're in the fairway, lad, but you're shorter than me, so screw you.
Sorry to say.
Oh, I thought that was in the water. I was about to laugh my ass off, but nope. It stayed in the rough, which means it'll probably get moved back onto the fairway, to be honest.
Looks to be about 110 yards to the flagstick.
Oh, I only got moved up a little bit. Okay. There's a cut between 2 clubs, not great. Soft pitch and wedge.
Good. Headed for the green.
Oh, there's a little short. A little short because on the hill. A bit longer and that's a perfect shot. But we're one better than him at the minute, so we've got a chance to win the skin.
Money on the line on this one.
So that initial, I think that's just straight at the hole, to be honest. I think it counts each other out. Full power.
Break.
There you go, yeah, it does. It more or less cancels each other out. That's basically a straight putt at full power, because with the uphill of it, it would match the the elevation. So at 7 inches uphill, it's about what 5-6 feet extra distance. For that to the 12, it's about 18-19 feet. So 20 foot was about right for that. I'm gonna aim the left side. I'm gonna try and keep the trees out of play if I can. That worked. That's a good shot. That's a good shot. 301 yards. Fairway drive. The tree on the right side, on the left side of that camera angle, is out of play.
Nothing wrong with that swing.
Whereas it's in play with it. I mean, you can probably hit it over that pretty easily if we know what you're doing. But I played it safe because he's probably going to play through it here, actually. Yep, he has. Okay, he missed the trees. Good layup shot here, chance for him here.
Looks to be about 200 yards.
But we have a chance to go for the green. It's going to be a tough ask because it's a 2-iron shot, so we don't get much left out of this, and there's a bunker in the way.
Come on!
That's going to overhit, isn't it? Too much power boost. Unless it bounced off that slope. Oh, it missed the slope, I think. I think it missed the slope.
Great chance for eagle here.
It'll help the game breaker, but I think that cleared the slope, so it rolled a bit more. A bit too much power boost there, but we're on the green.
This ball's looking good. It's looking
We can at least tile the hole.
For a skin.
I would be very happy to see just getting it close.
Right, power's not a problem.
Near the hole.
And actually, I can use that tree. It's kind of edge of the tree. We'll try that. Hotshot's not reacting to it. Dead on. I am just too good, mates. Ladies and gentlemen, I am too good. Screw you, Duff. The record's mine now. That before Hotshot's amazing putting skills. The power of the trees, I'm telling you. The power of the trees.
Hardest par 3 at Pumpkin Ridge. It is not just pure length. There is water.
Right, here we go. Ooh, okay. I'm actually going to play a 4-iron here. Bit of power boost. That's over the water. And that's actually a very good shot. A bit lucky there with the roll, but I'm taking it. He's just in a 3-wood at least. Or 7-wood at least, I guess. I think the AI technically get every club. You jammy git! Hits it into the water, but he skims it and keeps it out of the water and into the rough. And once again, it was just ball forward. I'm pretty sure he did that in 05. I'm pretty sure it was Hogan.
Set up nicely to take the skin here.
Maybe that's what he was trying to do back in 05 with that putt. He just put it into the water. He thought he could scheme it like that, and it failed miserably. Because there was just a logic for that putt, I'm telling you.
A great finish for birdie.
But that's Livingston's problem. Hotshot's now up by 5.
This tee shot is not tough.
And it's proven to be pretty straightforward, to be honest. Bit of power boost, but not much because there's a giant ditch there.
Great swing on this tee shot.
Actually, bouncing that into the rough is actually a good move in the end. What can Hogan do? Okay, that's a good shot. That's a good shot. He's just behind me.
This one is heading in the general direction of the...
Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, did that bounce off? It bounced off a rock. It's still a rock there. Did he bounce it off this? The pebbles? I think he bounced it off this and over here. Because it definitely hit some sort of rock. And that's all that's there. Right, I'm going to play an 8-iron. Get under the ball.
Should be making a safe landing on the green.
Make sure we clear the water. It'll overhit a bit, but we're on the green.
Anything can
In this game, I've said it plenty of times now, but I don't worry too much about my approach shot because my putting tends to bail me out.
Needs this for the skin.
This puck will break to the right.
Okay, this is a tough putt. Then again, there's a tree there. I think it's that tree, isn't it? It's that tree. Is it that tree? Or is it that tree? Oh god, which tree is it? It's this tree. It's that tree there, because it's the group of like 4 on the right side. Okay. I think I've got it now. I've got it sussed.
Now this has a real chance.
I worked it out.
Ooh,
Dead on.
this all comes with side effects.
I found the tree. I found the tree. And we rewarded with a birdie.
7 is where everybody goes to take pictures, but don't get distracted by the view. The old
Yeah, that's right. No pictures, Hotshot. Just focus on beating this legend. Even though I don't need the money. I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting him to be better than what he is. To be honest. It's not my fault, guys. It's Hogan's fault. Yeah, that's right. You got a bit of a smug look on your face again, but you're playing like crap. I can't make good content if you're rubbish, mate.
Okay, should be in good position for the next shot.
The fact that I said that as he looked at the screen, I thought maybe I'll pull off an absolute belt of a shot here just to show me up again, but no. He's played that short. Okay, that's 179, yeah, that's quite short. We've got a chance here.
At 250 yards, it's all about making a smart play here.
I'm going to go for it as best I can. I can't get there, but I can get like within pitching range and work with that. That's not too bad, actually. That's chipping range. It's the best I could do, though.
Nice approach. Should be on the green here.
Here we go. When it's uphill, it's going to bounce to the obviously right, 'cause it's left to right slant, so we'll bit of power. Like a putt? No, I played short. The game breaker is ready though. You don't really need to worry about the AI's game breaker, they always waste it anyway.
Oh, David, ain't that a shame?
Bad luck, mate. I'll just gladly win the hole.
That's right.
Damn right, that's right. Oh, is it an 18 hole or is it a 9?
You get a breather at 8, so make a birdie.
I feel like it's an 18 because it didn't say a 9 hole, but it's usually a 9 hole. I want to say my game picker for the hole in 1 on a par 3, but I'm going to use it here, so
David, here's a good-looking shot.
just keep it in the fairway. I'm not 100% sure it is an 18 hole.
That looked like a conservative swing.
He doesn't have a lot of power, does he? Doesn't have a lot of power. Just swing your club, mate, and you'll whack it far. It's not hard.
I can't be certain. But
There you go.
heading for the rough.
That's one for the old-time viewers of Total War. Swing yourself, I'm able to. What the
10 yards to the flag.
Don't try me again. What was that about? Alright, game breaker should get this one in the hole.
Come on, get on the dance floor. Get on the dance floor.
I'm just going to will it on. There we go.
Yeah.
Game breaker is indeed a game breaker. Don't even need to try with that one.
9 asks you to make a decision about where to hit your tee shot.
Right. The wind's blowing left, so we'll aim to the right side.
Things might get dicey before-
Yeah, okay, the wind was a bit more effective than I thought it would be.
This one's in the tall.
Unless I mishit that. You never know. Could have, but I suspect the wind got that one. First bad tee of the day though, so. In fact, he's been it super short. Come on, lad, go for it. You're a legend of the game, and you're losing. So far, you got no money. Go for it, lad. He's been it short, but he can pitch that, so it might not be too bad.
Let's see how you handle this run. This could be a tough one.
82%. I think an 8 iron.
Nice swing. Should be safely on the green.
Oh, that's paced a lot shorter than I thought, to be honest.
Still a long way from the hole, but
It is a green in regulation, and we've done better than Hogan, so. We'll see what happens here. It's a pitch, his left side, okay.
And it's looking good.
Alright.
This is for the skin.
I'd say there's a good chance this putt drops here.
That's actually pretty straight, it just breaks left towards the end. It's basically full power as well. That's easy peasy.
Oh,
There we go.
so
Okay, it's an 18 hole. I should have kept my bloody game breaker. Okay, so the aim here is get the game breaker for hole 15 if I can. Alright, here we go.
Oh, this really looks good.
Oh, bar the hole. That needs to be a bit more left.
this is not looking good.
On the bright side, he's in the bunker, so he ain't winning out today. Unless he chips us in, you never know.
Should have a good chance from there.
I think he's close enough, so I'm putting here for the skin. Come on.
This putt
Oh, no.
for par.
He's putting for part. Well, I would say that's terrible. But it was tracking, for sure, so it was just poor.
Not going to be plays with that.
No, it was similar splits than that, to be fair.
This to win the skin.
It's about the more or less full power. Took a little bit off because it is downhill a bit.
Get in your home.
There we go. Nice, easy birdie on the par 3.
11 is a fun hole. If you can.
We're just absolutely humiliating this legend here today. I kind of feel bad, to be honest. Not gonna lie.
Excellent swing right down the center of the fairway.
But we'll just keep on with it. We're very much suffering from success now. I'm telling you. The shame of having to embarrass someone so thoroughly is coming to affect us now. We're just addicted to the the emphatic feeling of victory. We just can't stop. It's like a drug, really. It's very addicting. I'll end this tangent now. Let's just hit them. Oh. The game almost wants me to go for that. Really? I'm going to struggle to get there now. I'm going to bail out here. Sorry, guys, but I don't think I feel it gets there. I don't think I feel it gets there. It is in the fairway, though, so we'll take it. Why are you so relieved for? That was clearly stayed in the fairway, lad. Being dramatic for no reason here. Oh, he's laid that up as well. What's he doing? Get it on the green for regulation, lad. Right, pitch shot. We need a soft pitch shot.
Bite.
Ah, that's too soft. If there's one thing I struggle in this game, it is that the power. You know, when it's like too much power, I've got to take some off it. I do struggle. I've not quite got it down. Well, I do at times, but over time I'm inconsistent, basically.
Well, that's a fantastic
Oh, I thought that was in the
shot.
hole.
Right at the hole. For the skin.
But he missed it, and that's a what? Left side? Yeah, left side. There we go. Nice and easy. Well, the good news is the game breaker is halfway.
Too long and doesn't appear.
Have I got a 3-wood out? No, I've got oh, I've got my wedge out. Different colour.
Spring. It's a great time for golf.
Full-blown pitching wedge.
This looks good. Should be safely on the green.
Nah, a bit hard. I was hoping it would play a bit shorter than what it said, but we're on the green. It'll be a tough putt 'cause it is downhill. I don't like ones that go downhill. But we'll see what happens here. It's kind of bell to the right. Probably the right decision there, because it would have ended up in the water otherwise from the looks of that. I took the aggressive approach. My reward is a birdie putt. His reward is an easy par. If you get an easy par, you can't complain about that, to be honest. Well, you can if you lose. Okay, it's downhill. Got to be careful. Got to be careful. Got to be careful. Nice and gentle. 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 Yes. I thought that was going to be too hard and not right edging out, but no. It's in the hole.
13 has a tee shot that can.
Well, I've got 2 holes to get this game breaker maxed out. Although then again, there's more than one par 3, isn't there? To be fair. See, I know in this game I can hit it straight because I think the left to right is basically the right stick instead, which means I can really go for the power on this one. What can Hogan do then? The wind's against him, and he has to play it short. And he's played it short again. It bounces kind of at the lip of the bunker, straight up in the air, and it's in the rough.
Yeah, it's in the rough, but it looks to be playable.
Could be in some trouble.
Uh-oh. Oh, it's in the bunker. Well, I've been golf again today with Game Streak, and what I've learned is I can basically hit out of the bunker better than I can out of the fairway. It makes no sense, but I can. At least today, anyway. And well, yesterday not so much, but today, indeed. I'm recording this on the day this goes live. That soft pitching wedge. That wasn't soft at all. That was too hard.
Would have liked this one much closer.
The road of rage took over me there, I think. Not that you can prove by taking performance-enhancing drugs. No one can prove anything. Right, Hogan, 10 feet from the pin.
For a skin.
For the skid. Longest putt again.
Step up and give this putt a ride.
I think it's there. It's that dark green tree. The first dark green tree between like the very pale green and the medium green. 5 inches up. Oh, it's 40 feet too short. I played a soft 60-foot putt. It's tracking. It's in the hole. I'm thinking a 40-foot putt would have played short. Oh no, there's only one par 3 left. Oh, it's par 5 though. If I get an eagle, I might get a big boost in my game breaker, and that might be enough to get the chance for the hole-in-one.
This is a bueno-looking shot.
Nice down the fairway. Get this one close, we might get lucky with the game breaker. I feel like I'm going to end up where I've got the full bar, but it hasn't played the noise. To be perfectly honest. Let's play that one short. I think we can get there. Oh, easy peasy. Easy peasy. Bit of power boost. It is downhill. It is downhill. Yeah, that'll do. We're on the green.
On into and putting for an eagle.
Oh, that bar is so close. Don't do this to me again. Give me that. Oh, I'm hoping the eagle count will give it to me, but it probably won't.
I think he's
Well, it's getting a birdie. So why don't I get that?
This to win the skin. Nothing fancy on this one. It's a straight putt.
It's not a straight putt. You call that straight, mate? What's wrong? Are you blind? See, commentator again trying to mess me up, thinking, oh yes, no, can't shoot me that easily, game. There we go. So he's celebrating. It's in the hole. Yep, it's a full bar, but there's no noise. I don't have it yet. I'm gonna get it literally next hole for the one I wanted it for.
15 is a little bit of a breather.
That's freaking annoying. Oh well. Play a 6-iron just to play it safe.
This will be a very.
Yeah, I got it there.
Could you figure that out yourself?
Of course I could figure out it's going to be a long putt, mate. You're the one that's blind thinking the last putt was a straight putt.
This is heading for the rough.
Well, to be fair, he gains a lot of game breaker, but he also loses a lot of game breaker. Right, can we get the skin?
For the skin. He's off the gas here. This could be a fast slope.
I think a 20-foot putt might actually get there. What's it looking at? Oh, that's dumb.
Happy with this.
I was right. 20-foot putt was right. For the first time, he missed a putt. It's a weird feeling.
That's a good par.
For once he gets to finish a hole, I mean, fair play. Can't believe it. Look at him. You can't believe it.
This to have the hole.
There we go. Don't overcomplicate it. I can miss them. I can make like 40-foot putts like 95% of the time, but 2-foot putts, probably a 50-50.
Now you have to play some golf to get to the house.
Right, we'll take... Oh, you know what? It's a par 5, isn't there? We're going to take the double eagle. I'm hoping. I'm going to go for the double eagle. They're also very rare, so if I can get one with a game breaker, I'll do it.
Seems to be playing a little too safe here.
So that's short, but it's in the fairway, so might work out for him. That's worked out for him. That's a good shot.
120 yards left.
Do I use game breaker to make sure we don't tie this hole as well? I think I do. Yeah, I was gonna get the double eagle, but I decided he's played a good shot. He can make that. We'll just secure the dub right here.
Get close. Get close.
It sure means it doesn't mess me about, and it actually works. There's a magnet under the hole. I was going to save it for the last hole, but I thought he might make that. We'll just take the skins. Don't matter too much. We're going to win anyway because we've won the most skins, but we'll maximise what money we can make.
This'll work. Nice play.
Alright. I think he might be in a state of shock. I don't think he was expecting Hotshot to be this good.
That was a little weak, don't you think?
There goes, blasted it down the fairway. A little weak, but he's in range, so it doesn't really matter.
Headed nicely.
Oh, he's played that one long. He gets a lot of game breaker for that, even though it's not a great shot. Okay, pitch and wedge. Bit of power boost. It's close. How close? I'm going to leave it and see what happens. Well, it's not that close, is it, game? Come on.
Oh, God.
It's a good shot, don't get me wrong, but it isn't... I don't think it's, you know, the heartbeat camera angle worthy.
No chance for this one.
Oh, that's played well short.
Ben Hogan
Here you go again, mate.
Not a good putt here.
Oh, dude, I think his arms are gone. Where's the power, lad?
This is for the skin.
That's basically a straight putt, just full power that. Up the hill, into the hole. Right, that's all.
Is unique. The hole revisits almost.
Right, uphill 5 foot. I'm going to try and maximise my distance here.
This is exactly what he was trying to do.
You're really going to get it to the end of this fairway as best you can because there's trees in the way for the second shot.
That's right.
It might be a good thing I didn't use Game Breaker. Well, I used it earlier because I might not even get to use it here. Like, I might not be in range to do so for the double eagle, which was the idea.
Here's a drive right down the middle of the fairway.
He's played it short, but he's in the fairway. And the odds are we're both not going to have the power to get there anyway.
Well, there's a lot
He's gone for it, and it's the tree, and he's out of bounds. Good job, mate.
The map, I believe, says
Good
rest of
job.
The world, not part of this golf course.
He tries it again. Oh, it clears the out of bounds little patch this time.
Whoa, a little over 230 yards, a very difficult shot.
It is in range, apparently. It's in range. We get elevation under it. At least clear the ditch. And see what happens. How much roll? How much roll? Okay, I can live with that. That's a good shot. We're on the green.
It's on the green.
Got the spinner wrong. I thought I was going to play a lot shorter than what it did, but got an eagle putt. We'll take it. Especially when he's going to be putting for like bogey or something. Oh, bro, that's terrible. How does it get game breaker for that? That's terrible. It was in range of getting it on the green easily and does that. Come on, game. There we go.
This for the skin.
For the skin, tough shot, tough putt. It's about here. It's about here. Full power.
Looks pretty good.
Oh!
Flawless round. That's hitting every green in regulation.
Hey, this got every green in regulation, hey?
That was for birdie.
Yeah, as soon as the game breaker did not activate, I knew that was going to miss. We've got a tracking time for Tiger Trophy Ball. Was that for 13 under par? Is this not my first like round on my own that I've completed effectively? Because the last one would have been, the last full match would have been the alternate shot match. Well, they're not Ben Hogan at least. Will I go in my skills? So that's looking pretty good, I'd say. Focused and maxed out, you damn straight. That is very good. It's overpowered, telling you. Spin will up spin, yeah. We can only use our general for one thing. Oh, come on then, tell me. There we are. Put in. Looking up to one as well. I want to increase that power as well. I think that'll do. So I think attributes are looking pretty good, to be honest. We're not miles away from being maxed out. I mean, we are still quite a ways. But the last few attributes obviously take a lot, but still. We're doing alright. So next time will be another ranked match. We'll go back to the bread and butter of this game mode. I wonder if trophy balls give you big attribute dumps as well. I suspect they might do. Alright, come on, play the music game. It's a bit eerie how quiet you are. There we go. That's more like it. We'll play against Susie McIntyre, and then unless we get challenged by Tiger or something again, the next episode after that will be against Ben Hogan. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. So let's play Tiger's PGA Tour 2006, the Rivals mode.